always on time. I'm ahead of the game, I'm first place. I'm in my prime. Hard work that pays off. I pay dues, I'm paid off. Cross me, get crossed off. I'm so fresh, I'm so raw. Go hard like a day. It's game time like game day. I ball hard and clutch play. It's game time like game day. Now let the games begin.
Game one of the Hungry Jacks Grand Final Series may have went Sydney's way, but it's here at My State Bank Arena on the shores of the Derwent River in Hobart where the Jack Jumpers do their best work. They haven't lost here for 5 weeks and they're not expecting that to change today as we welcome you to Game 2 of our Best of 5 Championship Series. Hi everyone, I'm John Casey. Get set for a raucous ride. The Tasmania Jack Jumpers, one of the best sporting stories in recent years, in their first season are through to the championship decider. To tell us more, here's your commentary team, Jack Heverin, Corey Williams and Pete Hawley.
Game 3 coming up on Wednesday. Will the Kings head back to Sydney 2-0 up? Here we go. And the march chant immediately. It was such a big factor for Tasmania in Game 2 of the semi-final series against Melbourne. Loud to start with. Martin off the pick and roll. Scores the first bucket.
Well, there's Ian Clark already. They're going to run a lot through him. That game Jalen Adams didn't play in the end of the regular season against the Hawks. Ian Clark was ultra aggressive. He's going to be that every time he's out on the floor. My State Bank Arena already rocking. Look, make no mistake, this place is flares away from being a EuroLeague game. That's how loud it gets.
Don't rule it out. Josh Magette, a big hit to start, and they play back through Jarrell Martin once more.
And that is a great find. 8 assists during his last 2 games playing against the Jack Jumpers. Cooks has been fantastic.
Adams from the free throw line, so there's a couple of boxes ticked for Tasmania. Adams and Magette with buckets.
Adams is the more important one. I mean, he is their head of the snake in terms of offense. That's what really turned their season around, was the way he was performing. Just 4 of 18. Ian Clark wasting no time. And this is why we talk about how good of a signing this was for the Kings. This man played significant minutes off the bench in that 2017 NBA title run for Golden State Warriors. So he's ready for this moment, no doubt about it.
17 points in Game 1 on 7 of 10. Josh Adams, a little sore. McVeigh, nice spin and the finish on Xavier Cooks.
Nice hesitation, dribble. Josh Adams looks
Cooks
left hand
to the other end, gets it to go. Fast start, 2 minutes in.
Keep an eye on Josh Adams with that left arm, maybe a wrist. He's got that wrist tape, but he didn't want to see the ball in that possession. He used it, got it all on his right hand, and then kicked it up. See there, he's got that left wrist taped.
Adams, 4 of 18 in Game 1. And he struggles. He's aggressive to start with.
That is a great take. Clearly his hand is all right. Usually if you come up a little bit ginger and you get an easy bucket after, you can clearly tell.
And now the steal. Look out.
Oh, they're up and about. That was just the second double-double on the season for the Jack Jumpers. Their first one came in the first game of the season in the overtime win. Now that's going to be an early technical foul for Chase Buford.
Jack Jumpers doing a really good job on the defensive end. Coach Buford unhappy, thinking that's a call. Yells at the ref. He gets a tech. It's 2 good defensive possessions by the Jack Jumpers. We know defense is their calling card.
He wanted a foul there.
Well, there is contact. He's got a good reason on that one. I mean, Josh Adams isn't set defensively. They make that contact.
Has shown us this year, Chase Buford, that he does have the tendency to get a little emotive.
And that's finals basketball. And team, oh yeah, he is starting off completely the opposite of what he did 2 days ago. Double figures, 10 points, 4 of 5. And that's what big-time players do. They know. He knows that he didn't show up. He knows he shot horrible. And he knows the value that he adds to his team. He has to step up and be there consistently. So far, so good in this one.
Kings just trying to get the ball through some hands. They settle with Wani Swaka, Bullock. And the Jet, beautiful inbound play for McVeigh.
Plays we've seen throughout the course of the season that you can really have that success putting Xavier Cooks in the high post, quick pick and rolls. He's so versatile. 4
fouls apiece in this opening term. Vasiljevic stepping back, foot on the line. It's good.
He's a tough player. Another player that can create off the dribble. A legit triple threat as he knocks down that mid-range.
McIntosh, nice D from Maker. To kick it back out. Jack jumpers start again. McDaniel steps into the 3-ball.
Little did we know Jared Weeks was going with a playoff bid all season long. He knew exactly what was going to happen.
You've been going with a playoff bid for, what, like 6 years now? 7 years?
Be close.
I like it. It's part of your trademark. Clark, nice pass into Cooks. A bit disappointed with that. Steindl feeds McVeigh down low. They went to this a couple of times in game 1 when McVeigh was guarded by Vasiljevic.
And Vasiljevic bails him out. Cashes both in. McVeigh up to 8 points in 8 minutes.
Xavier Cooks trying to make it happen for the Kings. Short once more.
Really good defense, being able to hold the Sydney King team to 17 points in the first quarter.
Shot clock and game clock in unison. It's been a golden first quarter from the home team. That's not what they would have been after, but that might be. Steindl on the run. Misses, tip in, doesn't go.
Might have been a step the clock here. May have been a potential foul call.
.6, so the foul occurred before time expired.
There's the foul called.
Krislovic doing the job on the O boards. It seems Ian Clark.
That's going to be
hit
2
him
shots.
from the back.
Yeah, Ian Clark coming over the back. You got to be that fundamentally sound where you put a body on him early, get him out of there.
That's Ian Clark's second foul. That spells trouble.
Wani Swaka, Bullock also with 2 fouls. Corey, who has been one of their chief stoppers all season. Krislovic misses the second. And now it will be quarter time. The Jack Jumpers flip the script from game 1. They lead it by 10 at quarter time, 27-17. Game 2 here in the Hungry Jacks, NBL.
This is not good for the Sydney Kings. Let me explain why. They got 17 points. 1, 2. Tassie's up 10. Josh Adams was 4 of 18 in game 1. He's 4 of 6.
That might be good, though.
That is good with Xavier Cooks going. But Ian Clark has 2 fouls. Do you keep him in the game and risk him getting that third?
Well, he's in there now, so I think you've got to try and get your offense clicking, but he might just have to take a little bit of foot off the pedal. So if you're the Jack Jumpers, you're trying to isolate Ian Clark on that end, try and get him to pick up his 3rd foul. This is the man for the Kings. I think they have to get going.
DJ Vasiljevic.
Beautiful.
He's gorgeous. Oh, what a spin. That's the man right now, with Ian Clark maybe taking a step back off the gas pedal. Vasiljevic has got to start to get some looks. I'd like to see a little bit of him involved with Xavier Cooks. Sean Bruce, you know he's going to be out there trying to set them up.
14 points in game 1.
I agree. Vasiljevic is his turn right now. He's a triple threat and can get it done.
Clark kept McVeigh off the glass that time.
It's a really good box out for me and Clark, those little things. Talk about being fundamentally sound against this Jack Jumpers outfit.
You go back through DJ. There's a mismatch on the floor. Vasiljevic for 3 this time. Got it. 7 straight points to start the second quarter from the King.
How long? Okay, there you go, Coach. Wondering when both Joshes coming back in.
Tom Vodanovic for 3. 10 unanswered points for the Kings.
Tied ball game of the state.
Was a young Pete Hooley in the crowd in 1995?
Oh, 3, probably.
McVeigh off target. Xavier Cooks the rebound and then quickly up the floor. There's 5 boards so far to go with these 5 points. He's a walking double-double in the back end of this season. Clark crossing over. It's all happening for the Kings. That's 14 unanswered points.
Welcome to Clark Island.
14-0 this second quarter.
They've come out and have stepped up on the defense and on offense. Just got it going on.
The biggest scoring run by any team in game 1 was 7 points. Jared Weeks has that jump out. McVeigh read it well off the cylinder and breaks the run.
Well defended for the first part of that from the Kings, and fell in Jack McVeigh's hands to get the putback opportunity.
Glover.
Offensive foul. Bogdanovich.
Jarrell Martin back into the game. Steindel's pass chopped off. Nice hands by MK Maker. Now the big man runs the floor.
Man.
Glover riding shotgun.
Oh, that is just beautiful basketball. And one. Is that an and one?
No, it's going to count anyway with goaltending slapping the backboard, but that is how you run a fast break. Ball never hit the floor. And the way this second quarter started, I'm not sure there can be a period at all, if very long, where there's no Majette or Adams on the floor for the Jack Jumpers. They're the 2 most important guys in setting up the offense, getting creative. And that is, speaking of creative, what a finish.
And that's why you can't have him, like you're saying, off the court.
We can't have both of them, but here's that fast break. Clint Steindl, good hands from Maker. Kings are off to the races.
Good push, good extra pass by Maker, and beautiful reverse.
Right.
One-on-one action. Talking about creating off the dribble. That's when he's at his best. Tells everybody, just relax. I got this. Give me the ball.
You might be thinking, look, with Adams and Majette who both sitting down to start the second quarter, if Jack McVeigh's out there, but Jack McVeigh gets his shots, he can be as good as he is because of those 2 guards.
Yep. The only 2 players in double figures in the game so far. Martin sets a big pick on Jared Weeks. Here's Glover. He jumps out. Krislovic.
Every possession down, go through your offense, use the clock, and work with Josh Adams. That's the hot man.
Steindl fires away.
Much needed hit. Keeping the defense honest.
Maker just matched up with Clint Steindl, fell asleep for half a second. That's plenty of time for a man like Clint Steindl.
Maker rolling to the basket. Excellent offense from the Kings.
Night and day compared to the first quarter right there. Maker just caught ball watching, and when you're guarding Clint Steindl, that's the one thing you cannot do.
It's become an institution now, the Hungry Jacks promotion. Great supporters once again this season. Long-time supporters of the NBL. Weeks up top. Yes!
Making the defense pay. They decide to play off you.
Adams guarded by Clark. He switches over, guarded by Sean Bruce.
That is great one-on-one defense. Just not doing anything silly.
Weeks got his man up in the air. And Sydney have had an excellent 24 seconds on the defensive end.
Watch this defense from Sean Bruce. Just the discipline to stay down, just contest, not get your hands in their hands up. Just to force Josh Adams to have to give it up. So often we see players, they do the job to get him to force into potential fadeaway and then get overzealous, do something silly, slap down on the ball. That's exactly why he's out there.
Exactly.
Scoreless in the game, Sean Bruce, but +7 in his time on the floor. Clark has space. Misses. Offensive rebound. And one for Jarrell Martin.
Got to be extra physical on the box outs. Against Jarrell Martin and Xavier Cooks, you can't afford to just be half-hearted or catch them late, because they will get offensive rebound after offensive rebound, and it'll really hurt your team.
Adams that time got Bruce up in the air. Oh, Weeks, beautiful take. Extra free throw coming for the Jack Jumpers.
Fantastic take. Good left-hand finish. Cooks. Good usage of putting the ball on the deck, getting to the rack. Dribble penetration, kick.
Might have got away with a little happy feet. The initial drive. Looks like Sydney could have potentially taken the lead and put up a bit of a buffer going into half. They just find ways to hang around when things aren't going their way.
That'll be a Tassie ball. Matt Kenyon coming up with a big defensive play.
Showing why they re-signed him. Doing what he does best. Play great defense. Gets his hand on the ball. Deflects it off of the knee of the Kings. Over to Tassie.
It's a different looking lineup that they've got out there at the moment, the home team. Fouls have been an issue for them. Shot clock at 9.
Go, go.
Dump it off to Adams. Has Weeks open. They didn't respect him and he makes them pay.
Weeks playing some great basketball.
Huge.
Big hit when the team needed it the most. The shot clock going down. Tassie back in front.
That's a big hit because that was well defended once again from the Kings. They just had that little bit of a lapse late.
Now Cook's guarded by Kenyon. He'll like the look of this one. The double comes. It's Sean Bruce who's left open.
Oh, man.
And he hurts them.
Man, big quarter. The decision-making by Sean Bruce on defense, on offense, cashing in. 16 to 26.
It's not going to show up on the score sheet, but that screen from Jarrell Martin to allow Sean Bruce as Josh Adams gets all the way to the lane. See what they need to get a stop, but see what they can execute with Scott Roth during a play with the last 7 seconds when they get the ball back.
Cook's pass chopped off. Kenyon now has more time than perhaps what he realised. Weeks is feeling good. He's feeling really good.
Oh my.
Huge. First half by Weeks.
Cooks against the buzzer, misses. Feel the energy.
This place is rocking. Jared Weeks, 11 points off the bench. Good awareness from Matt Kenyon, who nearly teed off with 10 seconds to go right there. Thought about having the running three. Gave it to Jared Weeks. He said, what last shot? Who cares? I'm feeling it. And boy, is he what. This is the way the Jack Jumpers want to be. Had a great fight back. Jared Weeks was phenomenal, but to go into a second half on your home floor in a crucial game 2.
Cooks missed a couple of chippies.
The Jet. Wow. That's Fabian Krislovic rolling to the cup.
A great find.
Interesting enough, you can see on the sideline, Geordie Hunter, I know they've missed him all season long, but he was telling the defense they've got to come across on those plays. That's a really good finish from Jarrell Martin.
Mikal McIntosh, no points, 0 of 1 from the field. Tasmania Jack Jumpers would love to see him get involved offensively.
Clark walked that up the floor and didn't get over halfway in 8 seconds. Holy. Chase Buford is headless. At the other end, Tasmania starting to lift.
Oh, it's all happening.
It is all happening.
So we can have another look at that. It's definitely a foul call. I'm wondering if we're going to have a look at a potential goaltend as well. Kev Lish, he did well to get in there quick.
Did well.
Oh, my.
Because Coach Buford lost the plot.
Chase Buford trying to referee something, and then Kev Lish.
He was a very good defender in his day, Kevin Lish. He needed to be there.
Oh, that's great defense. Oh, he hit him on the head. He hit him on the head after the
Phenomenal defense first, the athleticism.
Oh, my goodness.
They must be steel caps. Oh, my. Well, I'd say that's less than ideal. Now he gets fired up, Chase Buford. Kevin Lish did a really good job to settle him down. He's already picked up 1 technical foul.
One more, that would have been it.
Might be an invoice headed Chase
Oh, it's
Buford's
for
way
sure be
for
an
the
invoice
Jack
coming.
Jumpers. You break it, you own it.
Looks like a Tetris piece on the side now.
I can't stop looking at it. McVeigh into the paint. Blocked by Cooks. Loose ball though for Kenyon. Shot clock beats them. Great D Kings.
Great defense by Cooks. He's everywhere.
It was a 28-18 third quarter that set it up. Xavier Cooks on the move.
That's gonna
You
count.
cannot stop that.
You can't, Xavier Cooks. Really good awareness. Heard the whistle. Continuation to finish the layup. And one opportunity.
Xavier Cooks has no position. He's just what you call just a hooper.
He's a utility.
Bring the ball up, take it off the rack, finish in traffic, pass,
That's what makes him
rebound, block shots, steals. He reminds me like a Draymond Green type. He's just out there and that can just add value all over the court.
Spot on. He's an NBA level talent. There's no doubt about it. It's just been awesome to see his growth this season. I said before this season started, yes, Josh Adams and Jalen Adams will be the grand final MVP favourites for their teams respectively, but Xavier Cooks, well and truly, will be in the conversation.
Big hit, McIntosh.
Should have reset the shot clock, or they had it right and they just weren't aware, the Sydney Kings, but either way, they seem to have responded a little bit.
Adams turns the corner. Now guarded by Martin. All the tricks.
Oh my
and the
goodness! That is tough. At one point, it was like 3 defenders on him. And still takes him to the rack and finishes with the left. Look at all them trying to guard him. He reaches in between the legs, takes it to the rack, takes the hit, up with the left. Bucket. Chance for 3 the hard way. Great finish.
McVeigh thought about the 3, decided to get in deep instead. Martin's presence was too big.
Great defense. Oh, they get it back. This will be big.
This will get the crowd going.
Kenyon back out for McVeigh. Clark arrived late and forced him to change the shot.
Well, it's a really good awareness from Jack McVeigh not to grab that. It would have been his double dribble. Josh Adams. Oh, my. He is tough.
And this is when I say, game 1, he's 4 of 18. Non-existent. And in this game, he's just grabbing the game by the throat, dictating everything on the offensive end. Good take by the Kings. Brings it back to 2.
They need more from Ian Clark. 7 points on 3 of 9. It's been double figures in every finals game so far. The jet from the elbow. It's good.
Big hit in that mid-range area. He is usually reliable.
Really efficiently. 8 of 13. Best part about Josh Adams' game so far in this one is he's only taken 1 3. That makes the coach's challenge even better as the Kings take the lead again.
He hasn't missed a field goals yet. 18.7 of 7. Last game he had 7 points.
Get him the rock a bit more. He's having one of those nights. 7 of 7.
Beautiful three-point shooter for a big man, Jarrell Martin. 37% from outside across the regular season. Adams off balance.
Oh my goodness. It don't matter who's guarding him. Bucket. Pete Hooley. It don't matter who's guarding him.
Just the space.
Bucket.
And it's like a turnover. Just the space that he creates.
Oh my goodness.
Remember that 3, John Cain Arena?
Oh, he's calling for the crowd to get involved. He wants to hear the... Don't that look like WrestleMania? Little Hulk Hogan calling to the crowd.
24 points.
Adams long. Makua Maker's cousin Thon watching on from overseas at the moment, tweeting throughout the game.
You've got to stay locked in to Vasiljevic. And then Clint Steindl thinks about maybe I'll have to switch that, but just got to stay attached because Josh Adams wasn't really a whole lot of contact on the screen. It's just the presence of mind.
Beautiful pass. Right on point. As we know, Sydney in penalty. So just 2 shots for Tazzy. From this point on.
Two-time NBL champion Clint Steindl, captain of the Jack Jumpers in their first season. What a great season he's had too. 3rd in the 6th Man of the Year voting.
It's a great pickup. Champion, quality player, quality shooter.
Speaking of winners, there's Mika Vukona, a 5-time NBL champion.
Another great pickup.
And there's no surprise when you talk about the puzzle of the Jack Jumpers. Everybody's starring in their role, and you've got that man giving every single player that advice.
Glover for the lead. No good. And the Jet, one into the other, gave up his look for Jared Weeks. He was red hot in that second quarter. Doesn't get that one to go. Vasiljevic, athletic play. We're locked away at 66.
5 assists for Sean Bruce, just picking them apart.
Stepping up and having a big game in game 2, Sean Bruce.
Oh, he's taking him.
Guarded by Maker. Spins, the help came. Adams still managed to draw the foul.
See Chase Buford on the sideline. He was screaming at the defense to try and send him towards the other side with his left hand, because that's where Xavier Cooks was, clogging up the key. That's the way you want to try and send him. So often we try to get him, send someone baseline.
Dave Simmons in the house.
Oh, yes. What a player. Part of that uber successful Melbourne Tigers outfit.
No nonsense. His style of play.
2. Adams with the first. There's 25 points. Just on Sean Bruce too, Pete. You highlighted him. Equal season high assists for him today.
Just stepping up. Absence of Jalen Adams, he's not going to have 30 points to go along with some assists, but he's going to set up the offense and he's going to play hard on the defensive end. And Chase Buford can just trust him to fill that void. This is a battle. This is what we knew Grand Final Series is always going to dish up.
It's been an emotional roller coaster, this one. We've still got a quarter to come. Cook's hands off for Vasiljevic. Forced into a tough look. DJ.
Look, that man is a bucket. However you want it.
Fantastic hit baseline. No room to go anywhere.
He doesn't shy away from the moment.
Just the uber confidence to even take that. Gets hit. And one.
Remember how good he was in his rookie campaign before.
Oh, he cooked.
That season injury. And alongside Casper Ware, he was torching.
Oh, yeah. Averaged 15 points a game before he went down last year with an Achilles injury at a shooting clip of 46, 41, 84.
I think he had 49 threes, which we talk about. Paul Quoll broke the record for rookie season. Vasiljevic was going to smash it last year before getting injured.
Hasn't missed a beat since he's come back this year.
Him and Jack White both having those horrific injuries the way they came back.
McVeigh shot clock at 3, stripped by Vodanovic. McVeigh got it back. It's defensive possession from the Kings.
Had two guys wide open at the top. That's one Jack McVeigh would want back.
Cooks had the first step on Steindl. Loose ball falls back out to the Kings. Glover steps out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds and probably travel. Take your pick.
Cooks would be very frustrated, missing a lot of chippies in this game that he'd normally make.
3 of 11.
He easily missed about 4 chippies.
And that's, you
4
see
or 5 chippies.
back around there. He's getting to where he wants to get to.
Tie ball game. Ooh, that's what we wanted. We knew it wasn't going to be easy.
It's going right the way to the end. Shot clock switched off. Majet for Steindl, deliberate play. No good.
That's going to be called on Sean Bruce, trying to get the box out. Kristlevic, as I mentioned in the start of the game, that's what he does. He's different to Xavier Cooks, the way they attack the glass. He's going to get his body in there. Sees the shot go up and then just tries to get that front position. Sean Bruce just trying to pull his arm down, but he also was pretty crafty to get his arm caught up in there as well. Kristlevic, and then it was an easy call for the referee. This fourth quarter is going to be massive.
Fabian Kristlevic, we highlighted this in game 1 last season. He was playing for the Cairns Taipans off the bench in the team that finished last. a season on, he's the starting five-man in a grand final series.
Getting an opportunity and making the most of it.
Here comes Cooks at the buzzer. Misses another one from underneath. It's all set up for a bumper finish. Tasmania lead by 2 at three-quarter time in the Hungry Jacks NBL. Are we going into game 3 at 1 apiece, or are the Kings back on their home floor to close it out? We'll find out next. We're on the search to crown the 44th NBL champion, and at three-quarter time in game 2, 2 points separate the Tasmania Jack Jumpers and the Sydney Kings in front of a sold-out crowd at My State Bank Arena. This has got all the makings of a very, very big finish.
Love it. This is exactly what you want to see if you're a basketball fan.
This 10 minutes is so crucial for the Jack Jumpers. Can't understate that. Great position here on your home floor. Game 2, Josh Majette tries to kick it off with a bang, and he does.
He's not shy of that deep 3.
Might have to look into that before game 3. He would definitely be shooting a better percentage from deep 3.
He's open. Sorry, Pete. He's left open. Steindl out there to start the 4th quarter. Alongside Jared Weeks, Fabian Krislovic, Jack McVeigh, and Majette. For the Kings, Vasiljevic, Bruce, Swakala Bullock, Cooks, and Vodanovic. Majette to back it up. Not sure the bank's open on a Sunday in Tasmania.
Oh, anyway.
Bruce, beautiful pass underneath for Vodanovic.
Also a breakdown defensively from the Jack Jumpers.
Assist number 6 for Bruce.
+5, 6 assists, 0 turnovers.
Quality minutes coming off that bench in the absence of the MVP.
A man who's been around the league long enough knows exactly what he has to do.
Krislovic got Cooks up in the air. Couldn't get it done from underneath.
Those little ones, you think. How many the Kings have missed, especially Xavier Cooks, that close. The Jack Jumpers just can't afford to miss those in this 4th quarter. As we also thought, Corey, while Josh Adams takes a break.
Took him to school that possession.
There's a look on his face right now, Xavier Cooks, where he knows, Corey, that he's got to be the guy.
You know, honestly, he's getting to the spots that he wants to get to. As you can see, great footwork. Takes the hit and finishes. Got away with a little travel.
I don't know if he did that pretty well. That's just a man who just said to Fabian Krislovic, "Welcome to my dance class."
Definitely took him dancing.
Dance class? Dance or dance?
Depends if you're in America or Aussie. Dance? But we say.
I think it's dance anyway.
That's the South Australian in you coming out. Dance and chance.
Well, it is palmy. We won't go there.
No, we will not. And Cooks for the extra to lock it away at 73.
That was just patience getting to his spot. That's a 5-point swing. Krislovic had that little bunny, misses it, fouls Xavier Cooks, who gets the 3-point play.
Krislovic now has 3 fouls of his own. Steindl turns the corner. Big hit.
Oh, man, that's just well-executed offense. Steindl comes off that turnaround and cashes in. And he misses another bunny.
4 of 14, Xavier Cooks. Has 12 points. He should have 30. Back out for Majette. Shot clock at single figures. McIntosh stepping into a 3.
Xavier Cooks' 9th rebound to go with 12 points. That's going to be a travel. Just dragging the pivot foot. Jack Jumpers, the way they respond, they execute phenomenally.
One thing I will say, since I've seen Kings games, I haven't seen Ian Clark play like this. 3 of 9, 7 points in 23 minutes, 4 turnovers, 1 of 5 from the 3.
Maybe that's the upside for Sydney. He's guarding Majette. Expert at getting in front of his defender. Steindl.
Well, they ran the exact same play they scored off with Clint Steiner. He came off the up screen the first time, knocked down the three. They ran it again. And he went off the corner screen. He was open. Just Josh Majette was too worried with the defense on his back. Jarrell Martin continues his outstanding game. He still hasn't missed from the field. 20 points, 7 rebounds.
8 of 8 from the field.
Josh Majette would want that last possession back. Clint Steiner was open. They execute so well in the half court.
McIntosh falls over. Managed to keep it alive for McVeigh, and that will be a travel.
They have played great defense on Jack McVeigh in this second half.
Look at this shot.
Oh, man.
Jerome,
oh, man.
And this is not one of those ones where you forget to press, show the red X's. That's just how well he's been playing. Has not missed a shot, has not forced anything, hasn't missed a free throw. Stream shot charts don't get much prettier than that.
This is game 2 of a grand final series. Jarrell Martin is 8 from 8.
He's playing a point per minute. Ian Clark just got a behaviour warning.
1 point game. Reminder, game 3 Wednesday night at Kudos Bank Arena. Check your local guides. Of course, if you're watching in New South Wales or from anywhere and you want to jump on a plane, get to the cube. Steindl strips Vasiljevic. The crossover, takes it himself. Doesn't get the finish or the foul. McIntosh gave it up for Majette. Doesn't go, and Vasiljevic laying flat on his back. Gets a rebound.
Looked like he might have copped a pretty good whack there from Jack McVeigh. Vasiljevic.
Martin for the lead. No.
Oh, well, of course, we show his shot chart, hasn't missed, and that one touched every part of the rim, bottom of the net, and then popped out. Oh, my.
Adams just needed a moment to fire. Clark a little slow.
Getting some good looks. Jack jumpers need to keep this crowd up and about. Things will start to get a little anxious down the stretch.
Tired bodies out there for both teams. This one has been a war.
Corey, you mentioned Ian Clark, 7 points, 3 of 9. He's got 4 turnovers, and there's the hold on Clint Steiner. Pretty easy call in the end. It's right in front of the referee. Best part is, you've got 5 minutes to win the game. No one remembers any of that if you can get the job done.
76-75, game 2 of the semi-final series.
There you go, ma'am. All good to go.
Coles Car Insurance is full of nice surprises. Like the fact that we won the 2021 CanStar Award for Outstanding Value. Switch today for value, the Australian way.
At Solarheart, we're proud to be leading Australia's solar charge, helping smart Aussies make a real difference to the planet, cutting their energy bills and connecting them to their smart energy future. Get smart, get Solarheart.
Okay, pulled pork sliders, let's see how we go. See you tonight. Oh, yum. Well, that's done. Pulled pork sliders. You're on the list. Hang on. She's posting it. I'm so doing this again.
Dinner winners are easy when there's pork on your fork.
Five minutes, 27 left. Game 2 of the grand final series. Tasmania leading 76-75. Look at that low-scoring fourth quarter stat line.
Well, defense is tightening up because the play is so crucial.
Sydney a little stuck on one side of the court. Martin takes matters into his own hands. Kept playing, doesn't finish. Cooks is there to clean it up.
Well done, Xavier Cooks. Jarrell Martin looked like he was going to potentially travel by him fumbling the ball. Probably saved him. Sydney go up by 1.
Tick down to 5 minutes. Josh Adams, game's leading scorer with 26.
It's going to be a foul. He's going to go to the free throw line.
And for me, this is where you need to get him the ball, run the offense, and get it to him on the back end and allow him to create. Gets a screen, and he can put the ball in the deck and create. He's going to cause so much havoc on the defensive end. He's going to be able to either shoot it or kick it out for a wide open shot. Run it through him. He's been great all afternoon.
Right now, for these last 4 minutes, 55 seconds, Tassie just have to be so locked in defensively to make sure they can get as many stops as possible. I know it sounds obvious, but that way they don't have to rely on necessarily scoring every single time down the floor. We know they hang their hat on the defensive end, but the Kings have missed so many bunnies underneath the hoop.
They've led at every break, the Jack Jumpers. Nice hands, Majette. McIntosh sets the pick. 10 points, 4 assists for Majette. Adams doesn't get that to stick. Big rebound for Suljevic.
McIntosh was in there. He's got 4 fouls. He doesn't care. He only knows one way to play. Ian Clark. Another stop from the Jack Jumpers.
Ian Clark, 3 of 10.
4 minutes left. Low-scoring final quarter. The Kings leading this series 1-0. Adams isolates Bruce. That jumps out as well.
He's settling a little bit too much as well. We've seen him have a lot of success getting to the rim.
He's tightening that up. It's a team defense. It's happening.
Free throws for Xavier Cooks.
Cooks getting to his spot so easy. And they're playing him one-on-one, and they cannot guard him one-on-one.
Well, we've talked all season long on the offensive end for the Jack Jumpers just how well Xavier Cooks is going to have his way down there when he gets that deep. How well they execute. And they set up their half-court plays. There's a lot of one-on-one stuff trying to break him down. And that's not going to get it done. That's going to play into the Kings' hands.
One rebound, Xavier Cooks, off 8 straight double-doubles.
Second team All-NBL. Led the league in rebounds. Led the league in blocks.
Only 8 games last season because of a foot injuries. Played 26 in the regular season plus all finals. We've had the chance to look at him all season, Corey, and this man is a player.
He sure is. One of my favorite players in the league.
Well, you got a few of those.
I do. And they're
a few of them out here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
What a game. Kings take the lead again.
Oh, my goodness.
The last 3 possessions, you've had 2 contested shots from Josh Adams and a deep one from Josh Majette. You're not going to get a dagger against the Sydney Kings outfit with this much depth. McIntosh picking up his 5th foul. That's an early shower for him.
This has been a problem for Mikhail McIntosh all season. Has had 4 fouls in every single finals game, and today, fouls out late in the game.
And that's just a foul you should not be doing. Majority of the fouls that he had today are fouls that you shouldn't even be fouling.
You know what Ian Clark's going to do? He's half your size, so he feels the contact. He's going to go down. You just push off a little bit, extend the arm in front of the referee. It's an easy call.
Kings by 1. Cooks has a fumble. Ball on the floor. Officials call a jump ball.
Thank you, Johnny. Jump ball, fair ball baseline.
He took on 3 of them. $16 points, 9 rebounds. Plus 9 for Xavier Cooks. Bruce off the inbound for Cooks.
Bruce just nailing these offensive plays out of bounds, especially assist number 7.
He's been phenomenal, but so has Xavier Cooks. He's missed a lot of shots that he'd want back.
Foot Locker player of the game in game 1. He's staking his claim again. Krislovic. The 3 ball is deserting Tasmania when they need it most.
0 of 4.
And it's all been deep shots. That's probably the best look so far. I know you get a pick and pop, but you're right. They're just clogging up the lane, shrinking it, not letting Josh Adams get to the hoop, not letting Josh Majette get deep in the lane. They need to start getting some stops.
Clark underneath for Cooks, doing grown man business.
He is something special, no doubt about it.
He's been at his sweet spot all night. He just wasn't able to finish.
What a pass. That is threading the needle. Ian Clark to Xavier Cooks. And he is loving it. And you're right, he just has missed so many of them. He's got to his spot at will.
At some point, they're going to drop.
7 of 17. 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Biggest 2 minutes in Jack Jumper season.
J.A., you're in the slot. If he catches it, you're underneath. Weeksy's in the corner. We don't need a three. We just need a score. If it's there, let it fly. All right? Our defense works 55. You got to get back underneath them, and you got to rebound. And you got to work with Cooks on the Oscars, all right? Together, 1, 2, 3, together.
Scott Roth telling his men they don't need a three. Chase Buford, on the other hand, will be delighted with the way that the Kings have stood up defensively in this last quarter. It's a 5-point lead. There you see the breakdown, and Chase Buford is successful at 33 years and 6 months. Could be the youngest coach to win his first title since Bob Turner coached the Canberra Cannons in 1983 at 29 years and 9 months. There he is.
2 minutes and 17 seconds away from going 2-0 in this grand final series.
2 timeouts left for the Kings, 1 for the Jack Jumpers. See what they can draw up out of this timeout. Can they get a better look going towards the rim?
Adams, Bruce stays in front, makes life difficult. Adams good enough to score.
It's just tough offensive play. It was really good defense, just better offense.
But again, he didn't settle. That was really good one-on-one defense, but he just kept trying to tempt Sean Bruce, get to his spot. It was a really hard finish, but it wasn't a long contested mid-range like they had been shooting.
1 point off a season high, Adams. Cooks lost the handle that time, but Sydney retained possession. Bruce's jumper doesn't go. 90 seconds left.
Still don't need a
3 points
three.
in it.
Still do not need to force anything. See what they can execute.
It's been an epic encounter. But we're not done yet. Adams to tie it up.
Oh my.
Unbelievable from Josh Adams. And it's not the first time this final series that we've said that.
Give the ball to the man and let him work. 30 points.
Big-time players make big-time plays. No doubt he flopped on the shot. Didn't matter. That is all net after how they struggled to shoot the ball in the last 2 minutes. That is a massive hit.
Season high game from Josh Adams. What a time to do it. And the March chant is back.
What a shot. Listen to the Jackie fans. Said earlier, this place really is flares away from being a EuroLeague game. If they can get this one and steal one in Sydney, they win this one and somehow steal game 3. If they came back to potentially close it out on their home floor, this place might literally blow the roof off it.
And a win today for Tasmania will mean that there will be a second grand final game at MyState Bank Arena. And we saw in the semi-final series, and we've seen it today, it's a big factor, much like it was on Friday for Sydney at Kudos Bank Arena. Home court is everything in this grand final series.
Big possession here for the Kings.
Who's got the poise down the stretch?
Scores tied at 83.
The ball has to be in Ian Clark's hand to make a play.
Here he is. It goes.
Josh Adams nearly timed it perfectly, but as I said, Corey, he had a tough night. Nobody will remember that if you come up with plays to win it for your team. How do the Jack Jumpers respond?
Their turn at the offensive end. Majed for the lead. He misses.
That's a great look.
And Cooks drags in the rebound, and Sydney push the ball. Weeks goes for the steal.
Oh my, that looked very clean. Boy.
Scott Roth does have a coach's challenge at his disposal.
Oh, just over the wrist. That's one of those ones. I thought he might have came from underneath. When you go over the top, it's going to be tough.
Look, let's go back to what just happened. The last offensive possession. Ian Clark cashes in big.
Scott Roth's going to challenge this. Why not? You got a timeout anyway. I'll tell you what, it's going to be hard. You're coming over the wrist. Always put yourself in that likelihood of potentially grabbing the wrist and it being contact. Looked like originally he'd come underneath and got it all ball. This is why the coach challenge is there. This is the angle that's going to tell the replay center.
That's a foul.
It is. See there.
Yeah, he got all wrist.
Got all wrist in the end, you're right.
I guess at this stage of the game, it was worth a look.
Oh, absolutely. That's why the coach's challenge is there. There's, I would say, near impossible to overturn. We say that, so.
When you need a big play to be made for the Sydney Kings, you have to lean on the championship-winning experienced player to be able to create.
The challenge is unsuccessful. The call on the floor is confirmed against 97 Green for contact on the right arm. We would start with 2 shots.
This will be a bonus 2 now for Vasiljevic. That really hurts. Still plenty of time left in this game. As I said, Ian Clark played significant minutes off the bench for that Golden State team in that 2017. So he's not afraid of any moment.
He got the friendly roll.
Josh Adams, the athleticism, just mistimed it.
2 big free throws for Dejan Vasiljevic.
It's cool as a cucumber. Another one who's not afraid of the moment.
83% from the line across the season to make it a 2-possession game. Does that.
Still don't necessarily need a 3 if you get a quick 2. But they've got to go quickly, the Jack Jumpers.
4 points down, 35 seconds left. Adams has 33, this time guarded by Martin, off balance.
Oh my goodness!
That is extraordinary.
This man is
33 points.
Man, this man is flat out disgusting.
Refuse to lose. Oh my goodness.
Keeps the Jack Jumpers in it.
He's got a very limited shot clock differential, about 6 seconds. So you're potentially going to have to get a stop and then sprint down the other end. Not going to try and foul now. You've already wasted this much time.
The Kings will use the full allotment of their 24 seconds. Clark has Vasiljevic. Big moment. DJ Vasiljevic, a dagger. Tasmania don't take the timeout. Adams for 3. It's off target. They do it the hard way. The Sydney Kings go to Tasmania and take a 2-0 lead in the grand final series. And from here, they're very, very hard to beat.
That kid is a star. What a shot. You're missing your MVP. What a shot from Vasiljevic.
That right there is a finals moment. DJ Vasiljevic with the game on the line, steps into the 3, finishes with 20 points, and the Kings win it by 4 in an epic encounter.
What a fantastic finish. Stars stepping up. Owning the moment. Dejan Vasiljevic, the biggest shot of his professional career.
Oh, that man has ice
in his veins.
In everything.
That is massive. You can see what it means to him. They know now. They head back to Sydney on Wednesday to close this thing out in front of a huge Kudos Bank Arena crowd. A heartbreaker for Tasmania. We are going to come back and wrap it up on the other side of this. What an afternoon it's been. The Kings lead the grand final series 2-0.
Chelsea heading for the FA Cup final. It's Liverpool's afternoon. This is beautiful goal. That is some finish.
The Emirates FA Cup Final, next Saturday night, live and exclusive to Paramount Plus.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence to let them in, chalk up their body, another one body, that's just how it go. I got some secrets, I'm shaking the game so they stay on their toes. Stay in your lane, how to stay on the go. I can play with the pros.
Stay.
Dogs should stay longer. With fresh meal plans based on their activity data, they can.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Why do we always say we're doing nothing special just because it's not a special occasion? Dinner with my best mates? Nothing special. Oh, watching a movie with my soulmate? Nothing special. Having dinner with the family who I'd literally die for? You know, nothing special. I mean, come on, people, what could be more special than this?
Oh, you're still my special girl.
Thanks, actress who's playing my nan. McCain, there's something special about nothing special.
All ready to go.
Coles Car Insurance is full of nice surprises, like a lifetime guarantee on authorised repairs, so you can get back to what really counts. Coles, value the Australian way.
What an extraordinary afternoon we've had at MyState Bank Arena. The Sydney Kings now have a 2-0 lead in the Grand Final series. They win it 90-86, but they had to do it the hard way.
One of the most exciting finishes of the season. We think we've seen it all. And then this gets dished up in Game 2 of the Grand Final series. Unbelievable end to what was a fascinating game. Both teams had their chances to break the game open, but no, neither team laid down. Huge shot making, and unfortunately for Josh Adams, who made 2 of the craziest threes we've seen so far this season, it's going to be forgotten because of what TJ Vasiljevic did. I mean, driver's seat, box seat, it's going to be really hard to beat the Kings now, no doubt about it. But what a performance from both teams. The crowd was insane. And this is just the NBL. It just, when you think you've seen it all, you see things like that. And then you see things like this.
Corey, it's been a season of moments as we take a look at some of the full-time stats. It's been a season of so many unbelievable moments. That 3-ball from DJ Vasiljevic is going to stand up over the test of history in this competition.
That 3 that he hit is just as important as the 3 Josh Adams hit against Melbourne United, which propelled their team to advance. I cannot see the Jack Jumpers. Fantastic moment. Dejan Vasiljevic, his story alone as a young pro, coming off the injury that he had last year that finished the season, and to come back now to hit this shot for his team to go up 2-0, going home to have a chance to close out on a championship-winning season. And it's just fantastic what we just saw. What we just saw by this young fella.
It's going to be a big challenge now for Tasmania. DJ Vasiljevic, our Foot Locker player of the game. Not just that 3 across the afternoon. Finished with 20 points on 58% from the field. 5 rebounds as well.
I mean, he's a superstar in the making. We spoke about how well he played last season before that horrific injury, but he's just come back and he was ready for this moment. No Jalen Adams, he's stepped up and he didn't force anything. He had 7 of 12 from the field, 20 points, and the biggest shot of his career, no doubt. You talk about guys being built for the moment, and mate, that's not a heartbreaker. He ripped out the heart of the Jack Jumpers and their fans with this dagger. The chance to win it on your home floor after a shot like that when the Jack Jumpers played so tough for so long. He is our Foot Locker player of the game, make no mistake about that. Could have given it to Cooks, could have given it to Martin. But that's it. That's all she wrote, you'd think.
And now the scene is set for Wednesday night. Is there some fight left in the Jack Jumpers, or is Sydney going to close it out? On behalf of Hools, Corey, John Casey, Anthony Stewart, and our team behind the scenes, who are fantastic as always, thanks for being with us. We'll see you on Wednesday for Game 3.
It's game time and I'm up one. Name something I ain't done. Name a body that's my type. Air Jordan, I take flight. I'm next level, I'm franchise. I'm top tier, I'm that guy. I'm the man of the year. I'm a man with no fear. I think like I'm a shark. The way I move so sharp. I go hard for the team. That's how I play my part.
This program is brought to you by Hungry Jack's and Bunnings Warehouse.